Okay, let me take out the PPT then.
Sir,
Yes.
we had covered electrons, protons, then atomic number, mass number, and today we will start valencies.
Acha, wow, good. So, what is atomic number? Can anyone say?
The number of protons present in the nucleus of an atom is called the atomic number, and it is also denoted or represented by the letter Z.
Acha. So, atomic number is number of proton. Acha. Can we have some relationship between atomic number and number of electron or number of proton?
Yes, the number of proton is always equal to the number of electron. Hence,
Yes.
hence the atomic number is equal to the number of electrons also.
Yes, correct. Yes, Tanisha has also come. Good evening. And what is number then?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. What is mass number then?
It is the sum of protons. It is the sum of number of protons and the number of neutrons present in the nucleus of an atom.
Okay, nice, good. So these are very basic but very important thing. I hope it is clear to everyone. Whatever we have done, any doubt so far? Or we can go ahead?
No, sir, no doubt.
No doubt. Okay. Okay, so this what we have covered last class. Basically, we started from a universe. So though universe is such a huge structure, but slowly, eventually, we came to atom, like universe, matter, mass, space, energy. Then eventually, so basically, if we go backward from here, atom, then element, then compound. This atomic theorem is, this is what is given by John Dalton. So though it seems to be flawed, but it has a lot of impact for us, and also means this thing elements of same elements or different elements combine to form compound. Like one example is H and H, they are giving us H2. O and O, they are giving us O2, triple N, N3. But H2O, they also combine in fixed proportion and give compound. So compound means proportion of the combining will be fixed. But in case of mixture, it is not. That's why there is a difference between them. Acha, who can say what is the specialty of this discharge tube? Can anyone recall what we have discussed? That specialty of this discharge tube? Hint is given in the diagram only.
Some glow.
What? Glowing.
Green glow.
Yeah, that is there. That is but main purpose of using this discharge tube to make the gas act in presence of electricity, because generally gas is bad conductor of electricity, but in the discharge tube, environment is kept in such a way that air is at low pressure and a high voltage. The high voltage you are supplying, and inside is low pressure. Then gas conducts, and that cathode ray is coming from cathode, and it is eventually going to anode. And it glows because we are using fluorescence screen. Proton is basically, we say now that if we pull the air, head will also come. So electron has come means proton has to come. Negative. So something has to also be just opposite of it. So that atom will be neutral. Correct? No? Atom is always neutral. We have discovered the negative, but there has to be some positive. So that is the basic concept which Goldstein used to discover our proton. That's what, see here. Opposite going, anode. From this perforated tube. Perforated means there is hole. This is Thomson who gave us the first model. Then a Rutherford experiment we have discussed very nicely and very important also. This Rutherford experiment, many times they ask us to draw the diagram also. And consequence of it is that we have got a nucleus, and basically where the entire mass is concerned. Then basically nucleus come because the mass of nucleus is greater than mass of proton. Then they said that there is a neutron which has to be neutral because positive and negative like electron and proton has already been discovered. So it is having some mass but no charge. This what we have got the property, basic property. What is this AMU? AMU stands for atomic mass unit. Atomic mass unit. So it basically it is like see, atoms are so very small. Forget about seeing with eyes. Even you cannot see it powerful microscope also. Atoms or electron, proton, neutrons are more further small. So basically, how to understand their mass? So they have taken hydrogen as like reference. In many cases, hydrogen has been taken reference. When we'll study chemical reaction, there also we'll see that hydrogen has been taken as a reference. So those elements which are above hydrogen are more reactive, which are below hydrogen are less reactive. So we'll see eventually during chemical reaction that thing. And here also, while calculating the mass of electron, proton, and neutron, the mass of hydrogen is taken as a reference. So because it is the why hydrogen is taken, because it is the first element. Okay. So atomic number will just see that of hydrogen is 1. Mass number is also 1. Any other element will have more atomic number or more mass number when it is compared to hydrogen. So generally reference is taken either the highest or the smallest. So in this case, it is taken the smallest. So with reference to hydrogen, how much more is the mass of other elements? That's what is atomic mass unit. So it is a relative. When you are comparing one or something with the other. So relative to hydrogen, what is the mass of this? Let us say oxygen, carbon, nitrogen, sodium. So that's what is atomic mass unit.
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
so the last slide there it was written that 10 to the power minus 19 C. That C is Coulomb.
Yes, Coulomb charge of electric charge actually. So
Okay,
this
sir.
is standard value 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. Better if you can slowly learn, it will help you in higher classes. 11 to not now. So this Bohr's model we discussed. Actually, one problem with Rutherford was he couldn't give us the stability. We discussed that it will fall into the center because the electron theory was there, relativity theory, that it will lose while electron revolving around the nucleus, it will lose energy and eventually energy will come to the center. That means stability is disturbed. So this stability has given by Bohr, we have discussed. So what Bohr said, that as in solar system, sun is the center, and with sun as the center, other electrons, other planets revolve. In the same way, nucleus is the center, and with the nucleus as the center, other means in various orbit energy, electron revolve. Each orbit is having a fixed amount of energy. So when the orbit which is closest to the nucleus is having the least energy. Then the next orbit is having little more and eventually more. So when electron is moving from lower to higher level, it will gain energy and move, and it is moving from higher to lower level, it will radiate energy. Okay. This is very important. Electron in an orbit net energy. Electron is radiated when electron transmit from higher to lower or vice versa. So atomic number, mass number we have discussed nicely. Below is what? Atomic number, subscript, and superscript, it is mass number. Now Bohr-Bory theory, basically what they are giving? They are giving us the count of electron. How many electron will be there in each cell? So generally, ideally it is 2n square, but actually it is will be following octet rule. What that octet rule, that will be discussing in today's class. So that's what electronic configuration, arrangement of electron in different orbit in nucleus. And Bohr-Bory theory gives us number of electron in each cell. So these two scientists together they have. So first Bohr, in his theory, he said that electron is stable with a fixed amount of energy in a particular orbit. And how many number, that is given by Bohr. So this 2n square concept we had discussed, correct? So that is the maximum ideally, and what is actually, that is given by the octet rule. That octet or duplet, that will be seen today. So let us discuss first, then we will go ahead. Octet means 8, duplet means 2. Okay. So even though the ideally or maximum number of electrons in each cell is 2, 18, 2, 8, 18, 32, but it is actually 2, then it all are, it generally doesn't go beyond it. So that is what is actual. So that is given by octet rule. So what your octet rule says? So it will be either 2 or 8. So 2 will be with hydrogen, and 8 will be with all others. So hydrogen and helium. Okay, why? Because hydrogen has 1 electron in its valence shell. So, before that, why octet? Why not, means why octet means you should have asked that why 8? Why not 9 or why not 10? It is stable. It can be with any number. Why that number is either 8 or. So when we will be studying our periodic table, we will study that there are many groups. So elements are arranged in groups and periods that we will eventually see in higher class, not this class, just to know it. So there is one. So there is one group called as noble gases or inert gas. So you see, English meaning of this inert is which is not active, which is not reactive. So why yesterday last class also we have said that any elements they will try to achieve stability. That's why they react. And this noble gas or inert gas, they are stable. Okay. So hydrogen and helium helium is already one of the stable noble gas. Hydrogen, so it will want to achieve a stable state. That means basically helium, because it has one electron, it requires two. You see others, they will either lose electron or gain electron. We'll be seeing, just at the moment understand the concept of octet. To gain their nearest noble gas configuration, okay, or noble gas electronic configuration, or nearest stable electronic configuration. So that is basically all the elements which are having 2 or 8 in the outermost shell, they are stable. That's why this is considered. So what are the noble gas? Helium, neon, argon, radon. Achha, if anyone is having book now, once check this spelling. I am doubtful it may be little bit wrong. If it is wrong, just please correct me with the correct spelling. Okay. So helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon, these are the main noble gases. Okay. So helium will have in outermost shell 2. All are other having 8 electrons in the outermost shell. Okay. So octet meaning is clear that it is the stable electronic configuration. Now let us go back. Okay. Now we'll see atomic. Yes, tell.
Sir, can you please send this PPT in the WhatsApp group?
Yeah, I send. After finishing, we'll send. Mostly we'll try to finish it today and then we'll send.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now we'll see two things: atomic structure and electronic configuration of first 20 elements. See, this first 20 elements, if you are very much thorough, basically what we have to know, what are the sequence of first 20 elements? First thing, this thing we have to learn. Okay. And how learn? Practice writing. 5 बार लिखेंगे, अगर नहीं हुआ, then you change my name. Just write 5 times at least. And then again revise. रात को सोने से पहले अगले दिन उठने के बाद जो चीज देखेंगे बहुत टाइम तक याद रहता है. So it will help a lot. Just see it, try once. Okay, so first 20 elements sequence we should learn: hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon. So eventually, and then how the electrons are arranged in their outermost shell. These are generally asked in the exams. And what is their atomic number, mass number, and number of neutron. So electron, proton, neutron, that's what we have to calculate. And you have to draw the diagram, we'll see it, how it is. So this looks like this, but it is very easy. So see, if we go with the sequence, this is what is in the periodic table. Even I'll send you the book PPT also. There also you can get diagrams, more clear diagram you'll get. So first element is hydrogen. When the arranged in increasing order of their atomic number. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically this sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So these all 20s are the arrangements of elements in increasing order of their atomic number. So that's why this is called as modern periodic table. Okay. This is modern periodic table. So modern periodic table means arrangements of elements in increasing order of their atomic number. So in that sequence, that's why it is. So one means hydrogen, two lithium. How it is? Then we'll just see with some diagrams. Some of here we'll practice. See here one thing. See here. Acha, before going to that, see this hydrogen. It is kept in the extreme left hand side of the periodic table. So periodic table, this is left hand side, this is right hand side. Okay. So generally the metals are placed on the left hand side. Metals are placed on the left hand side. Non-metals are placed on the right hand side. And in between they are called as metalloids. Metalloids means combination of metal and non-metal. Okay. So that's why they are also called transition in this. When you will see the diagram of periodic table, there you will see. Or if you means these are not there in details for you, but if you want, I can show you in the next class also. Very interesting actually. Periodic table is mostly in 10 more details. A separate chapter is there. Okay. But see, hydrogen actually it is a contradictory. It is actually a gas. So gas are basically should be placed with non-metal. So why it is placed with metal? So still now, in one sense, to somewhat it is a contradictory. Why? Because the metals, they generally lose electrons and become stable. Non-metals, they gain electron and become stable. So that's why metals are also. But hydrogen, so it is a gas, so it should basically gain electron, but many times it is seen that it lose electron also. Basically it does both. So where it should be kept? So it can be kept here also, or it can be kept, but it cannot be kept at both places. So to make the thing acceptable, or like it is a convenience, that it is kept with the metals, because it resemble many property of the metals. Okay. Now we'll this diagram, which is looking like a demon, so we'll try to make it as simple as possible. Very easy. आप लोग भी घर में बनाएंगे आगे. Okay. So what in the center there is nucleus. Around the nucleus there are many orbits in which electron will be revolving. So let us take the first element only, hydrogen. In the subscript will be the atomic number, superscript mass number. So here comes more with the number. So 1, and this is also 1. So now how the diagram we should draw. See, in exam for drawing this diagram, use pro circle. I hope you all know what is pro circle, or if you don't know, go to any bookshop. There you will get pro circle. So it is a like circle only with various shapes. So this will save your time instead of using compass. Okay. So this is our nucleus. So this is our orbit. This is our first cell, K cell. Only one electron. So this. I have drawn one electron. Okay. So it is done. How the electronic configuration is? Only one you have to write. What is the second one? Lithium. Sorry, helium. By mistake I said it. 2. Mass number, not remembering. Mass number, I am not remembering. We are concerned with the atom. See, in exam, atomic number will not be given. Mass number will be given. Don't worry. Okay. Now, two electrons, 1, 2. Okay. So, helium, it is 2. These are electronic configuration. Whatever I am writing in down, these are called electronic. Next one is, third one is lithium. So again, the nucleus. So see, in the first orbit, maximum there will be 2. But lithium, it is atomic number is 3. So another one will be in the second shell. That will mean basically L cell. Okay. So here is one electron. Here is one electron. And the third one will be here. So this is K cell. This is L cell. So how the atomic is electronic configuration? See, 2, 1. First cell 2, second cell 1. You are able to catch this? Is it clear? Is it easy? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let us see something in between. Which one shall I take? Let us take oxygen. Now we should take carbon, very important. Atomic number 6. That means how the electronic configuration will be? In the first cell 2, in the second cell 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. Okay. How the diagram will be? One, two, first cell, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this is K cell, this is L cell, 2, 4. Now see, before going ahead, one thing I want to say. See, the formula of hydrogen is H. Helium is capital H, small e. Lithium is capital L, small I. Carbon is capital C. So how we are getting this? So there is a system of international chemist that is called as, and some other. This is one of them. So they have actually like made together and given a standard name of the elements. Because if we want to write hydrogen every time, if I have to write H, Y, D, R, O, G, E, N, diagram will, nucleus will have to draw so big. So it may not be always feasible or always easy to draw like that. So that's why we have given some names. So those names are either the first word of the element, or the first word and second word. When you are taking two words, then second word is always small letter. Or many times it may come from Latin word. Okay. So like sodium is Na. Even though spelling of sodium is SODIUM, but we will not find in SODIUM anywhere Na. So that has come from Latin name. Okay. Acha. Acha. Now this why this carbon is very special. See, it has 4 electrons in the valence shell. So to attain stability, it will either lose electron or gain electron. But see, listen here carefully. It neither lose, neither gains. It shares. It shares electron. That's why when you will go in higher class, in class 10, get a very little preliminary idea. But in class 11 and 12, we'll learn that more in detail. That is a chapter called organic chemistry. So in that, it is actually mainly because of this carbon. Because since carbon has 4 electrons in valence shell, it can form many compounds, many variety of compounds. And when carbon combine with hydrogen, it forms hydrocarbon. So hydrogen and carbon combined, that is called as hydrocarbon. So in this way, so this is the very special in that way, special element. That's why I thought about drawing it. Now again, we'll see some others. Which one I will see? Let us take neon. Neon is having 10. Okay. So electronic configuration will be 2, 8. See, this is 8. That means this is a stable. Its outermost cell is already filled. Maximum we can hold 8, correct na? So it is stable. So that's why I took this. Okay. First cell 1, 2. Second cell it will be 8. So please draw nicely. Not that कहीं भी एक ही जगह में 8 draw कर दिया, একটা জায়গাতে করলে হবে না, ভালোভাবে সাজিয়ে করতে হবে। So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Sakshi, Yoshi, Tanishta, clear? Now see, we'll be using these diagrams to find atomic number and mass number. Let us see how. See, atomic number is equal to number of protons is equal to number of electron. Okay. So if we take, let us say this one, lithium, for lithium. So atomic number is, so number of proton and electron are automatically 3. So proton, electron, atomic number actually Z is equal to 3. And yes. See here, lithium mass number where they have given, I'm seeing it so that we can do the calculation. Atomic number, electron, Acha, in this it is not there. Okay, we'll see from other place. Just a second. Let me check from the book. You all also can see. Everything is always there available in books, but thing is that we require guidance of teacher to understand the thing systematically. See, this also we have discussed in the last class. So a systematic understanding, teacher's help is always required. Because see, when you'll see my PPT and when you'll refer your books, so some sequence will be different. So it has a purpose. If you really understand it, you will get to know why the sequence is different. Very, very important purpose is there inside this behind it. So I have prepared the PPT not in any way. So it has a proper reason, proper understanding. Then we have tried our best to make it simple and systematic as possible. Yes, see, lithium, it is 7. So where we? So mass number 7. Acha, what is mass number we have studied? Mass number, actually, not this is jet. Mass number is number of proton. This is mass number. Number of proton plus number of neutron. See, from here we can calculate number of neutron. We know atomic number, mass number, that is 7. So this will be given in the exam, no need to learn. You need to learn only the atomic number, and that is a sequence. If you know the sequence 1 to 20, hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, okay, that means automatically you are getting the atomic number. No need to learn the mass number. And if you know that, other thing will anyway will come. So is equal to number of proton means either this 3, correct na? They can give atomic number also, or they can say that number of electron also to find. So all will be 3. 3 thing is same. Atomic number, number of electron and number of proton are always same. So here you write 3 is equal to number of neutron, plus number of neutron. Therefore, neutron is equal to 7. So number of neutron is 7. 4. Okay, clear? Any doubt? So in exam, basically they will tell you, they will give you, they may say you that draw electronic configuration for lithium, which is having atomic, which is having mass number as 7. So they will say only lithium. Lithium means you have to understand it is 3. So atomic number is 3. You have to write the electronic configuration. You have to draw the diagram. You have to write atomic number is equal to number of proton is equal to number of electron is equal to 3. Then you have to write this formula, mass number is equal to 7 is equal to number of proton plus number of neutron. From there you have to calculate number of neutron. Whole process will get 4 to 5 marks, and very, 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 very easy. Just remember the sequence 1 to 20. वही करना है आपको. नेक्स्ट क्लास में पूछूंगा आप लोगों को. Any number between 1 to 20. I'll say name the elements which is having atomic number or number of electron as 10. You have to say what is 10, what is in 20, what is in 15. Yes, sequence please याद कर लीजिए. Very, very important, and I don't want you to lose easy marks. ये कितना easy है देख रहे हैं ना आप लोग. Okay, now कौन सा करेंगे? एक बड़ा वाला करते हैं, 3 सेल वाला. एक मैग्नीशियम करते हैं. See, magnesium mass number is easy to remember. Atomic number of magnesium is 12. मास नंबर उसका हमेशा डबल होता है. सबका नहीं होता है, ठीक है, कुछ कुछ का होता है. सल्फर का भी है 16 to the 32, से फास्फोरस का नहीं है, 15 to the 30 होता है. This is 31. Okay, we'll draw for magnesium and we'll draw another for magnesium is 12. We'll draw from for calcium 20 and 40. ठीक है, ये दोनों करते हैं. Okay. Magnesium. And what was that 40? Calcium. Yeah, calcium. So first magnesium. Okay. Atomic number 12. So 2, 8, 10. Understand how this 2 plus 8 plus 12. So K, L, M. These are the three cells. K, L, M. Now if you get this, this is our electronic configuration. If we get electronic configuration, we can easily draw the from electronic configuration you can draw the diagram. So how the diagram will look? Magnesium. This is our K, L, M. One, two. First cell full. L also full because there is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the last two, कहीं भी दो करने का. Okay, this is our electronic configuration. Now calculate. We can calculate also, no? Atomic number is denoted by Z. So Z is equal to number of electron is equal to number of proton is equal to how much? 12. And the mass number is equal to 24 is equal to A. And also we know that mass number is equal to number of proton plus number of neutron. So this is given as 24, this is given as 12 plus neutron. Therefore, how much neutron? See, such a easy thing. For doing this thing, it takes hardly initially till time in exam. If you are thorough, it will hardly take 4 minutes because this diagram will take time. But if you have pro circle, you can draw this diagram within 1 minute. Within 1 minute. इतना फास्ट होता है, प्रो सर्कल खरीद सकते हैं. तो यू विल इजीली गेट 4 to 5 marks. Any doubt in this? किसी को जो डाउट्स है? कितना सी straight thing. Here circle is little bit topsy turvy because I am not having pro circle here. कैल्शियम में जा सकते हैं क्या? चलो कैल्शियम. ओके कैल्शियम. So atomic number is equal to Z is equal to how much is given? 20. Many times they may give like this also. So by seeing that, या फिर ये atomic number है, ये mass number है. We can get from the figure. So this is 20. So electronic configuration. First thing we should do is electronic configuration. 2, 8, 8, 2. 8 to the 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So K, L, M, and all the 4 cell will be there. So draw the cell. Calcium. Sorry, circle is becoming little bit bad. Actually, tough to draw. Okay. K cell 2. यहाँ से ही मिल जाएगा हम लोग को. Second, third, 8, 8, last one 2. So draw here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In the last it is 2. 1. So
Sir,
yes, yes.
sir, that in magnesium, the diagram that after that you have written the Z, that is atomic number, equal to, sir, what is the small a represents?
Oh, number of electron, number of proton. Okay.
So that is E.
Yes, yes. E.
Oh, okay, sir.
E minus. Okay. So Z is equal to E equal to P. How much it is here? It is 20. Mass number is equal to how much? For calcium, it is 40. Okay, now mass number again is equal to number of proton plus number of neutron. Why? Because mass is where? In the center nucleus. And nucleus is proton and neutron. See, everything is by concept. No need to learn. You have to learn only 1 to 20. Rest everything we have understood the concept. So 40 is equal to 20 plus neutron. So therefore number of neutron is equal to 40 minus 20 is equal to 20. Okay. Very simple. I hope now this thing has become easy. So we are continuing with our further study. Okay, ये वाला फिर अभी क्लियर हुआ थोड़ा बहुत. We'll go ahead. Now here is very one important thing. Okay. See what is given here. Yes. Okay, see, these are our first 20. What are the sequence? Hydrogen, helium, lithium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, calcium. एवरीडे 5 याद करना है और अगला दिन उसका पहला 5 याद करना है, रिवाइज करना है. प्रत्येक दिन 5टा, नेक्स्ट दिन तार आगे 5टा. Within 4 or 5 days you will be thorough with this. But just try, it will be very easy. Symbol are also given. See, potassium K. K means this has come from it's a Latin name. Same for sodium. Okay. See, magnesium is Mg and manganese is Mn. Fortunately, it is not here, but it will be in some equation. Okay. Now the sequence that is only the atomic number. I have said you before. Atomic number is equal to number of electron. Both are same. Now this is what is our electron distribution in the four cell KLMN. Okay. Now see one thing. Don't see valency. First see this thing. Then valence will be like water. See, hydrogen 1, helium is 2 in the K cell. Lithium 2, 1. In this way it is proceeding. Okay. Now see one thing. What valence is, will be now introducing. So valence is basically number of electron in the outermost cell. Number of electron in the outermost cell. So in that case, for hydrogen, valence will be 1. Helium, valence is 0. Why? This helium, it is having 2, means it is filled. That's why. Lithium 1, beryllium 2, boron 3. See, carbon 4. Now see, in nitrogen, why it is not 5? Before that, we have to understand what is now valency. Valency means to attain stable octet configuration, how much electron an element should give or how much electron an element should take. Okay. ऑक्टेट स्टेट पाने के लिए कितना इलेक्ट्रॉन देना है या फिर कितना इलेक्ट्रॉन लेना है, वही होता है वैलेंसी. ओके. नाउ सी, इन लाइफ सब लोगों को व्हाट इज द मोस्ट इजीएस्ट वे, वही वो लोग चाहते हैं. तो मेटल्स उन लोगों के लिए इजी क्या है, इलेक्ट्रॉन दे देना, क्योंकि एक दे सकते हैं. सी, like this lithium, it is having 1 electron in the outermost shell. We can say sir एक क्यों देंगे, 7 ले भी सकते हैं ना. हाँ, why not 7 लेके और 1 ऐड करके 8 हो जाएगा, तो वो भी स्टेबल हो सकता है. बट इट विल नॉट डू इट. उसके लिए इजी क्या है, 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन देना या 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन लेना. सो ऑलवेज इट इज इजी टू गिव 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन, करेक्ट ना. सिमिलरली for boron also, it is easy to give 3 electron then accept 5 electron. Okay, carbon तो बीच का है 4 4. Now again see nitrogen, nitrogen भी तो 5 electron दे सकता है, करेक्ट ना. 5 इलेक्ट्रॉन दे दिया मतलब क्या होगा, 0 0 स्टेबल होगा. बट 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन लेना उसके लिए इजी होता है. So it is taking 3. If it is 6, it is taking 2. If it is 7, it is taking 1. 7 plus 1 8. वो स्टेबल हो रहा है. यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छे ध्यान से सुनिए हर एक बात, वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट. पूरा आपका इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन वैलेंसी का कॉन्सेप्ट बहुत क्लियर होगा. ये जो बोल रहे हैं वो सब कुछ सुनेंगे तो. नाउ मेटल्स, नॉन मेटल्स. मेटल्स ऑलवेज गिव इलेक्ट्रॉन. अभी सपोज मेरे पास इलेक्ट्रॉन था, मैं एटम हूं, ठीक है. तो मेरे पास क्या है, आई एम एटम, आई एम हैविंग पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव. सो लेट अस से दिस इज पॉजिटिव एंड दिस इज नेगेटिव. सो पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव, नेगेटिव चला गया, क्या बचा है एटम में, पॉजिटिव बचा है, ठीक है. तो जो मेटल्स रहता है वो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स दे देते हैं, तो उनमें क्या बच जाता है, पॉजिटिव चार्ज. सो एटम्स बिकम पॉजिटिव आयंस. किसी के पास पॉजिटिव या तो सिर्फ नेगेटिव इलेक्ट्रॉन मतलब चार्जेस रहता है, तब वो उसको बोलते हैं आयंस. सो अभी सुन लीजिए, देन आई विल एक्सप्लेन इट व्हाइल राइटिंग. जस्ट लिसन. सो जो मेटल्स है, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स दे दिया, पॉजिटिव रह गया, तो पॉजिटिव चार्ज रह गया उसके पास. इट इज हैविंग पॉजिटिव चार्ज, सो इट विल बिकम और इट विल बी कॉल्ड एज पॉजिटिव आयन. Positive ion has been given a name that is called as cation, CATION. Okay. Now come to non-metal. Non-metal क्या करेंगे, they will accept electron. Electron accept किया मतलब क्या, इलेक्ट्रॉन बढ़ गया ना, उसमें ज्यादा हो गया ना, so it will become negatively charged or it will have negative ion. A negative ion is given a name that is called as anion. Okay. So one is cation, another is anion. Now how to remember the valency of 1 to 20. 1 to 20 का एटलीस्ट वैलेंसी याद रख सकते हैं, वेरी इजी है. कोई भी मेटल होगा, इट्स वैलेंसी विल बी बिटवीन 1 to 3. ओके. कार्बन इज आवर एक्सेप्शन. Always see all are between 1 to 3. Now see 1 then 0. Now see here 1 2 3 4 3 2 1 0 1 2 3 4 3 2 1 0 1 2. तो ये इट इज लाइक व्हाट इट इज कॉल्ड सिमेट्री. एनीवे याद करने का कोई जरूरत नहीं, बिकॉज फ्रॉम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन यू विल गेट इजीली, बट स्टिल आई गिव यू सिमेट्री. ओके. नाउ before going to this, I'll explain little bit that valency part, as I have said you. Okay. Now here is atom. Atom is having what? Positive and negative. Or one another way of writing is, yeah, ठीक है. So atom, say, so let us say minus electron, because it is giving out electron. What it is forming, plus रहेगा ना, ठीक है? So it will become A plus. So if there is a negative or positive charge, now it is not neutral. Neutral means positive and negative, they are balancing. Now it is not neutral. It is having positive charge. Any positive charge or negative charge, they are called that time as ions. And if it is positive, it is called cation. Now let us say atom accepts electron. So atom plus electron. अभी इलेक्ट्रॉन आ गया ना, तो इलेक्ट्रॉन बढ़ गया, तो इलेक्ट्रॉन फिर एक क्या हो गया, नस. सो जो ज्यादा रहेगा वही दिखाएगा. दिस इज ऑल्सो आयन. दिस इज ऑल्सो आयन. इट्स नेम इज एन आयन. ओके. So cation means positively charged electron, anion means negatively charged ion. Positively charged ion are called cation, negatively charged ion are called anion. These are with metals. Exception is hydrogen. These are with non-metals. Okay. Now we'll go to our slides. Okay. So what is isotope and what is isobar? Isotope basically, what is given here? Atoms of same element with atomic number, same atomic number but different mass number. Same element है, उसका atomic number same है, different कहाँ पे हो रहा है? उन लोगों का mass में. मतलब there is some difference in the physical property, chemical property is same. Okay. So that's why same chemical property, same electronic configuration, because same element, different physical property. For example, there is 3 different isotope of hydrogen. So draw कर सकते हैं क्या? Okay. Why to draw this? I have to write actually. Just a second. Huh? Hydrogen is having 3 isotopes. Atomic number is same. Number is different. It is 1, 2, 3. Okay. So same element, same atomic number, different mass number. So one of the use of them is in nuclear reactor. So uranium is also famous because in nuclear reactor uranium is mostly used. Uranium 235 and 238 are the 2 famous examples. Also they are used in treatment of cancer. So भगवान करे किसी का ना हो, जिसको होता है उसको एक ट्रीटमेंट दिया जाता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज रे. उनका शरीर में रे दिया जाता है ताकि कैंसरस सेल वो रे से मर जाते हैं. So basically heat treatment is very painful. So that is actually a radioactive element. What is radioactive element? We'll just see in the course of this class. So in generally they don't have name, but hydrogen is having name. So this is called as protein, protium, deuterium, tritium. Means 1, deuterium is 2, tritium is 3. Spelling may be mistake, I'm not exactly recollecting. आइसोबार क्या है, ठीक उल्टा है. सेम मास नंबर डिफरेंट एटॉमिक नंबर. डिफरेंट एटॉमिक नंबर मतलब अलग एलिमेंट्स ही हो गया. सी द एग्जांपल, कैल्शियम आर्गन, कैल्शियम आर्गन दोनों का एटॉमिक नंबर है. कैल्शियम का एटॉमिक नंबर है 20, आर्गन का है 18, लेकिन दोनों का एटॉमिक नंबर 40 है. एटॉमिक मास यूनिट आई हैव ऑलरेडी सेड. ओके, सो दीज आर द एग्जांपल. नाउ okay, now come to our valency. तो व्हेन आई आस्क्ड कहाँ तक हुआ है, आप लोग बोले थे वैलेंसी बढ़ाना है. देखो वैलेंसी तक पहुंचने के लिए कितना देर हो गया, ऑलमोस्ट 1 आवर लग गया, आधा घंटा का क्लास बाकी. व्हाट कैन बी डन एक्चुअली, I cannot cheat myself. If I'm escaping something or missing something, so it is like cheating myself. मुझसे नहीं होता ये, भले ही थोड़ा स्लो जाएंगे लेकिन अच्छे से कराएंगे. स्लो नहीं, स्पीड है, बट स्टिल I cannot skip anything, impossible for me. Okay. So in valence you'll get lot of concept. One is called valence electron. हम लोग को अच्छे से clear है. Outermost cell is called as valence cell, and the electron in that outermost cell of an element is called as valence electron. किसका outermost cell? हाँ, yes, yes.
Sir, screen is
Not screen is not visible. Just a second. Huh? Now it is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Why no? Others?
Yes, sir. I can see the screen.
Yes,
Yes,
so-
sir. We
Okay.
can see.
Okay, okay. You are able to see everyone. Karthik, Oshi, Tanishka, Sakshi. Karthik no बोला, बाकी सब लोग हाँ बोला.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, चलो. So what is now valency? Valency is combining capacity of different element to form compound. अच्छा, I have said why some elements combine. What is the reason? Can anyone guess? At least try. गलत हो तो क्या प्रॉब्लम है, एग्जाम थोड़ी है. Why elements combine to form different elements or compounds? Just try ना. I'll be very happy कोई अगर at least try भी किया तो. Yeah, tell. Guess something, guess in the air. Why elements combine? So that they will become stable by what? By going to or by having the electronic configuration of nearest duplet or octet. Clear? That is the reason for combining. Valence is also lose or gain of electron during chemical combination. अभी discuss किया. That's why chemical combination. Combination का reason बोला, loss or gain just discussed हो गया था. Now this is what there is a force which is holding the atoms together. That is chemical bond. केमिकल बॉन्ड थोड़ा डिस्कस करना है, लास्ट में करेंगे. वैलेंसी का सब पॉइंट्स देख लेते हैं, काफी पॉइंट्स है. Chemical bond is of two type, electrovalent, covalent. This point and these 2 points, just wait, have patience, we'll discuss it separately in a page. This I have discussed, gain or loss of electron lead to formation of ion. So ions are of two type, cation positive, anion negative. Positive and negative valency. Also, there is something called as variable valency. So now see, what is happening while formation of cation and anion? What happened? They will either lose electron or gain electron from the outermost shell. But it happens that sometime electron may be lost from inner shell also. So it may happen sometime in some cases. That time a particular element shows variable valency. Alag-alag valency dikhate, 2, 4, whatever. Okay. So this is one of the reason. More detail you will be knowing at higher class. And there is another thing of radical. So radical and ion both are almost two things. Same thing. Radical is also having positive or negative charge, and ion is also having. Only one thin difference is there. So radicals will have, in case of ion, there is different number of protons. Wait, let me go to the
Sir,
yes, tell.
so I can listen what you said, that the difference of radical and ion.
Yeah, that's what we'll discuss. That's why I have come to this whiteboard. See. Ions. Okay. So why? Because either it is losing electron or gaining electron. So difference to ho hi raha hai na. It is not neutral. Okay. But radical, it is having electrons. So not that it is having something different. Okay. So number is not different. It is having some extra. It is having just electron. So very close also and very different also. Or another thing we can say. One more point. So this is also. So losing or gaining means basically it is charged. So this is having electron or which are basically unpaired. Okay, but not charged. But not charged. So as of now in this level, this is what is convenience for your understanding. So radical, they are having unpaired electron, but it is not charged. Ions are charged. Now we'll come to chemical bond little bit, because it is in your, yeah, what message someone sent? Let me check. Okay. Okay, now discuss little bit on what is called chemical bond. Very little discussion, because we'll get this in higher class. There is separate chapter. So why electrons react, we have discussed. So they either gain electron or lose electron, so that they can become stable. And this chemical bond basically is of two types. So first one is electrovalent bond, ठीक है ना? Now you all are student, we all are, I am teacher, so we are having a bond of student and teacher. That's what is bond. See, very easy way to understand electrovalent bond and covalent bond is, see, I am having this pen, okay, now I am giving this pen to you, or whenever we'll be meeting, I'll give you first, on the first day one chocolate, मैं दे दिया आप लोगों को. So मेरे पास था, मैं आप लोगों को दे दिया, या फिर आप लोगों के पास कुछ है, मुझे दे दिया, so that I can keep it with me. That's what is electrovalent bond. But covalent bond क्या है? मेरे पास एक चॉकलेट है, that is we are having a मिल्की बार. So मैं आधा रखा, आपको आधा दिया, तो क्या हुआ? हम दोनों में शेयरिंग हुआ. ओके, शेयरिंग हुआ. So this sharing of electron is called as covalent bond, and electrovalent bond is giving or taking of electron. Okay, तो covalent bond को sharing भी बोलते हैं. So this is just for your knowledge and to increase your appetite. Chemistry, बहुत लोगों को केमिस्ट्री अजीब लगता है, किसी को भी कोई भी अजीब लगता है, बहुत लोगों को केमिस्ट्री बहुत पसंद है. So this is my small endeavor. Okay, now example पकड़ते हैं electrovalent bond का. Sharing. Yes. अच्छा, ये you know what is the formula of common salt? What is the name of common salt in
So
chemistry?
what?
Common salt, नमक, जो घर में नमक है, उसका केमिकल नेम पता है क्या?
Yeah, sir, I got it.
Yes, what is the name? Name of common salt is? Okay, I'll write.
Sodium chloride.
Yes, thank you. So formula is Na. So NaCl. ठीक है. See, sodium का valence, sodium is what? Metal. This is non-metal. So electrovalent is found generally between metal and non-metal. It is generally, there can be difference or exception also. It is generally found between non-metals. Okay. So now सोडियम का वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन में, वैलेंस शेल में एक ही इलेक्ट्रॉन है. क्लोरीन का वैलेंस शेल में 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है. सो अगर ये हम डायग्राम ड्रॉ करें तो इट विल लुक लाइक दिस. Na. Just I'll draw the electron dot structure. एक, दो, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So what will happen now? Sodium will give its electron. Metal तो electrons दे देता है, तो ये इसको दे देगा, और क्लोरीन ये ले लेगा, तो it will become electropositive, electronegative. Together they will balance, bond हो गया, and it will form Na. Okay. एक ही एग्जाम्पल दे रहा हूं आप लोगों के लिए. नाउ कम्स टू कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड. वेरी सिंपल लेते हैं, ठीक है, सिंपल से. हायर क्लास में बहुत बड़े बड़े डायग्राम्स आएंगे, बहुत मस्त ये आएंगे एग्जाम्पल. लेट अस टेक हाइड्रोजन. हाइड्रोजन का H2, तो मतलब 2 हाइड्रोजन, क्यों 2 हाइड्रोजन? एक हाइड्रोजन एक है, एक हाइड्रोजन एक है. ओहो, एक्चुअली जस्ट इसका ना लिटिल करेक्शन इन द डायग्राम. Here is 1. So both hydrogen need 1 1 to form, to become stable. तो ये दोनों एक आपस में क्या कर लेंगे, शेयर कर लेंगे, दे विल शेयर इट, हाउ, लाइक दिस. ओके, तो दे आर शेयरिंग. सी 2 मीन्स क्या है, लिथियम का ऑक्टेट, सॉरी डुप्लेट, सो नियरेस्ट नोबल गैस भी हो गया, वो स्टेबल भी हो गया. ठीक है, तो ऐसे बनता है शेयरिंग. और ये है हमारा ये इलेक्ट्रोवैलेंट बॉन्ड, दिस इज कोवैलेंट बॉन्ड. जस्ट गिव a little bit idea. Now we'll go ahead. So very important topic actually you have covered today. थोड़ा सा रेडियो एक्टिविटी कर लेते हैं. So radioactivity is basically it is a special phenomenon, okay, so of some elements to give out radiation from its nucleus. Electrons का कुछ लेना देना नहीं है, it is totally a phenomenon of nucleus. जो न्यूट्रॉन एंड प्रोटॉन है, न्यूट्रॉन्स एक्चुअली वो छोड़ते हैं बाहर. तो वो होता है एक टाइप का रेडियो एक्टिविटी. बेसिकली रेडियो एक्टिविटी में पॉजिटिव, नेगेटिव, न्यूट्रल सभी बाहर आते हैं. तो स्पॉन्टेनस, स्पॉन्टेनस का इंग्लिश मीनिंग क्या है पता है? जस्ट सडनली, अभी डिसाइड किया चलो आज पिकनिक जाएंगे, स्पॉन्टेनसली. सुबह उठ के सब लोग अचानक पिताजी बोल रहे कि चलो पिकनिक जाना है, अरे कुछ रेडी नहीं है, दिस इज कॉल्ड स्पॉन्टेनस. या फिर टीचर्स आए बोले टुडे वी विल बी हैविंग ए सरप्राइज टेस्ट, स्पॉन्टेनस. ओके, so spontaneous emission of radiation from radioactive substance. These are radioactive substances, are some special substance which give out radiation. So cause I have said, and it is basically mainly of 3 types, this alpha, beta and gamma. Okay, and the property we'll see. So see, this is alpha particle. This alpha particle, actually basically alpha particle is helium, positively charged particle. Beta particle is negatively charged particle. Gamma is neutral. So what we are doing, so yet you have taken one radioactive element, and radioactive element generally emit these 3 particles, alpha, beta and gamma. And what you are doing, just it is like experiment, you are passing through an electric field. So beta being negative, it will get attracted to the positive electric field. Electric field is having a positive and negative both. Just we have done in case of cathode ray and anode ray. Cathode were getting attracted to positive electric part and anode was getting attracted to negative. Same, like same concept. वही से आया है basically. हाँ, electric field means same thing, plus and minus. When you will study electricity, तो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी में क्या है, एक पॉजिटिव एंड एक नेगेटिव एंड है. मोबाइल का बैटरी में देखिए, टॉर्च का बैटरी में देखिए, पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव पार्ट. ओके, अल्फा पार्टिकल पॉजिटिवली चार्ज पार्टिकल नेगेटिव फील्ड में अट्रैक्ट होगा. गामा इज न्यूट्रल, ये सीधा चला जाएगा. एंड इट इज ऑब्जर्व दैट बीटा पार्टिकल का डिफ्लेक्शन ज्यादा है, अल्फा का स्मॉल है. ठीक है. नाउ दिस आर द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स. See alpha, this is the symbol helium. Helium हमें पता है. 2 is atomic number for helium, mass number is 4. बीटा का इलेक्ट्रॉन है, इलेक्ट्रॉन का कोई मास नहीं है, that's why mass is 0. सेम इलेक्ट्रॉन का फॉर्मूला है, 1 यूनिट ऑफ नेगेटिव चार्ज है इलेक्ट्रॉन का. गामा का दोनों ही 0 है, न्यूट्रल. ओके, न्यूट्रॉन्स भी यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है, so we'll discuss that also. Now why है, क्यों न्यूट्रॉन दिया है? क्योंकि ये दिस इज अ फिनोमिनन ऑफ न्यूक्लियस. ओके, नाउ सी व्हाट इज द नेचर ऑफ रेडिएशन. ए हीलियम न्यूक्लियस, 2 प्रोटॉन 2 न्यूट्रॉन, ये है उसके अंदर. बीटा इज हाई काइनेटिक एनर्जी इलेक्ट्रॉन, इसका काइनेटिक एनर्जी बहुत ज्यादा है बीटा का, उसीलिए काइनेटिक एनर्जी ज्यादा है, उसीलिए ज्यादा डिफ्लेक्शन था, मोर डिफ्लेक्शन। गामा हाई फ्रीक्वेंसी इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशन, सी गामा रेज क्या है, इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशन, इलेक्ट्रॉन मीन्स इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पार्ट, मैग्नेटिक मीन्स मैग्नेटिक पार्ट, दोनों कंबाइंड है गामा में, ठीक है। गामा एक्सरे एक्चुअली सेम है ऑलमोस्ट। न्यूट्रॉन्स आर हैविंग वेरी हाई फ्रीक्वेंसी। नाउ दिस आर द मास, ये मास तो 4 है, इसका ये मींस वी हैव कैलकुलेटेड देयर थिंग। गामा न्यूट्रॉन इज हैविंग नॉट नो मास, चार्ज +2 -1 0। दिस पार्ट इज इंपॉर्टेंट। आयनाइजिंग पावर, आयनाइजिंग पावर मतलब क्या है, सी अंडरस्टैंड, alpha particle is coming out, so let us say this is alpha particle coming out and this is an object, so it is hitting this object, okay। इसके अंदर भी this is also an ये भी तो काफी एटम से बना है ना, so inside this also there is electron, proton, neutron, correct। so when this alpha particle is hitting this, how much electron, proton, neutron it is able to disrupt or it is able to basically strike, हाँ। so कितना इलेक्ट्रॉन, कितना प्रोटॉन, कितना न्यूट्रॉन को वो हिट कर पा रहा है, दैट इज बेसिकली इन वन सेंस वन वे ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग आयनाइजिंग पावर। कितने पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव को अलग कर पा रहा है, आयंस प्लस एंड माइनस को सेपरेट कर पा रहा है, दैट इज आयनाइजिंग पावर। सो अल्फा आयनाइजिंग पावर इज वेरी हाई, बट इट्स पेनिट्रेटिंग पावर, पेनिट्रेटिंग मतलब कोई एलिमेंट के अंदर कितना अंदर जा पाता है, घुस पाता है, हाउ मच इट इज एंटरिंग, इट इज लो। व्हाई? बिकॉज सी हीलियम इज क्वाइट ए हेवी एलिमेंट। वी विल सी दैट न्यूक्लियर फ्यूजन, आगे देखेंगे, फ्यूजन में हीलियम बनता है, तो हीलियम इज क्वाइट ए हेवी पार्टिकल, दैट्स व्हाई इट कैन नॉट एंटर सो इजी, ओके। बीटा क्या है, मॉडरेट आयनाइजिंग पावर, ये स्पीड थोड़ा और घट गया, पेनिट्रेटिंग पावर भी मॉडरेट, ऑलमोस्ट इन बिटवीन। स्मॉल मास एंड चार्ज देन अल्फा पार्टिकल, इससे मास है ही डेफिनेटली दिख रहा है। गामा का आयनाइजिंग पावर और भी कम है, उतना आयनाइज नहीं है, लेकिन इट कैन पेनिट्रेट, दैट्स व्हाई दिस एक्सरे इट कैन पेनिट्रेट आवर स्किन और मसल, बट इट कैन नॉट पेनिट्रेट द बोन, दैट्स व्हाई ये बोन का पिक्चर देता है सिर्फ, ओके। दैट्स व्हाई हाई पेनिट्रेटिंग पावर, ठीक है। का आयनाइजिंग पावर बहुत कम है, लेकिन बहुत हाई पेनिट्रेटिंग पावर है, बहुत अंदर तक जाता है। ये सब एटॉमिक एक्सप्लोजन होता है, न्यूट्रॉन्स का उसमें बहुत हाथ है। न्यूट्रॉन इज वन ऑफ द मेन थिंग, सो इट एंटर्स द बॉडी एंड कॉज दिस कैंसर एंड ऑल। वन ऑफ द कैंसरस एलिमेंट वी कैन कंसिडर इज न्यूट्रॉन, ओके। आगे जा सकते हैं। आयनाइजिंग पावर मतलब इलेक्ट्रॉन एंड प्रोटॉन में अलग करना। पेनिट्रेटिंग पावर वी हैव अंडरस्टूड, पेनिट्रेट, ओके। सो लेट्स गो अहेड। Fission and fusion. So न्यूक्लियर फ्यूशन अभी तक हो पाया है लैब में, फ्यूशन नहीं हो पाया है, क्यों बताएंगे अभी। डोंट बिकम अफ्रेड ऑफ दिस थिंग, ओके, बहुत इजी है, समझा देंगे। न्यूक्लियर फ्यूशन मतलब क्या है, व्हेन ए हेवी न्यूक्लियर स्ट्रक बाय न्यूट्रॉन, देखा अभी न्यूट्रॉन का बात ले रहे थे, तो एक हेवी न्यूक्लियस, बड़ा सा हेवी न्यूक्लियस मतलब जिसका मास नंबर, एटॉमिक नंबर काफी ज्यादा है, उसको हम एक न्यूट्रॉन से क्या कर रहे हैं, रिएक्शन कर रहे हैं। एंड हेवी न्यूक्लियस है, बड़ा चीज है, रिएक्ट करेगा तो छोटा चीज में ब्रेक हो जाएगा, साथ में बहुत एनर्जी देता है, बहुत। दैट्स व्हाट इज फ्यूजन। फ्यूजन क्या है, बहुत हाई टेम्परेचर में लाइट न्यूक्ली वो कंबाइंड होता है और हमें हेवियर न्यूक्ली देता है, जस्ट अपोजिट टू फिशन। लाइट इज कंबाइनिंग, लाइट न्यूक्ली, and they are giving us heavy nuclei, or that's what is fusion. So generally this fission reaction तो हमारा रिएक्टर में होता है, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में देखेंगे। फ्यूजन रिएक्शन जो है, what scientists say that it is happening in sun. So light hydrogen, light nuclei means basically hydrogen is combining and giving us helium. with lots of energy. Fusion का energy इतना ज़्यादा है, that's why we are unable to conduct fusion in the lab, or we are not having any factory where fusion is done, because इतना energy संभालने का कुछ instrument नहीं है. Okay, so just little bit discussion on this equation. See, atomic number, mass number. So this is uranium 235. यूरेनियम का एटॉमिक नंबर है 92. 235 इट इज आइसो 238 भी है, सेम एटॉमिक नंबर, डिफरेंट मास नंबर, बोथ आर रेडियोएक्टिव, बट दिस इज मोर प्रोमिनेंट. किसके साथ ये हो रहा है? न्यूट्रॉन के साथ. तो न्यूट्रॉन का कोई एटॉमिक नंबर नहीं है, मास नंबर है. So they are combining. See what they are giving us? Krypton 36, 95, and और एक चीज है बाकी वो whatever is remaining that is missed somehow, and 3 neutron and energy. See ये इक्वेशन से ज्यादा इक्वेशन आपको कहीं बुक में मिल जाएगा, बट एक चीज समझना है, जो हम लोग बोलते हैं ना न्यूक्लियर रिएक्शन चेन रिएक्शन है, क्यों? दैट रीजन इज हियर. सी दिस 3 न्यूट्रॉन इज देयर ना. Again, these 3 neutron will react with this uranium. Why? Uranium is radioactive, वो constantly ray छोड़ता है, and it will form 3 into 3 9, 9 into 9 ऐसे करके 81 ऐसे करके बढ़ता रहेगा if it is uncontrolled, and इतना एनर्जी देगा. उसीलिए एटम बम जब फटता है, so uncontrolled न्यूट्रॉन और यूरेनियम के बीच में रिएक्शन होता है, lots of energy होता है. Energy means basically heat and light. So people die with that much heat and light. Okay. And here hydrogen is combining, and what they are giving? Heavy actually. हाइड्रोजन का ही ये है, या फिर ये दोनों कंबाइन करेंगे. देखिए 1 + 1 2, 3 + 1 4. इट इज हीलियम ओनली. ओके, so सेग्रीगेट करके लिखा गया है. यू कैन राइट ऑल्सो. Now use and harmful effect, basically these are used to give lots of positive use. Use means positive only. They give lot of energy. There are lot of nuclear reactors throughout the world. And another is it is used in treatment of cancer, we have discussed. Harmful effect means this atom bomb causing lot of it. Very, very bad effect it is having. Nuclear power plant कर लेते हैं, last topic है. So it is a nuclear reactor for fission to take place. So what happens? Only difference between nuclear reactor is that in this nuclear reactor, दो neutrons आता है या फिर whatever energy. You are able to hear? Oh. You are hearing? You all are hearing?